Hey, what's going on, everybody? AB Media 83 here. And today we're talking about too old, too late. Now, if you've been living on the rock recently, you probably like, what is AB talking about today? Well, today we're talking about the elephant in the room in this election, and that is Joe Biden's age. For those of you who don't know, he's 80. Now, let's get this out of the way. Back in 2016 and 2020, I advocated to vote for an older gentleman named Bernie Sanders. The Democrats didn't want him, and they went out of their way to screw him in 2016 and in 2020. So, all you butthurt blue, no matter who's, cannot come to me talking about you're just discriminating against older people. I advocated to vote for somebody who was older than Joe Biden. So all you butthurt blue, no matter who, can go kick rocks. Now that we got that out of the way, Joe Biden's age has come into question because the DOJ was investigating him having classified documents at his, I believe, at his Delaware home. Now, this is illegal, and he can't have classified documents stored in his home like that. But according to the special prosecutor, Joe Biden is a senile old man who can't remember basic facts, and they don't want to take him to take him to. They don't think he would be competent enough to stand trial. Now, here's the interesting part: he's not competent enough to stand trial, but allegedly he's competent enough to run the country. Think about that for a minute. The DOJ says Joe Biden is not competent enough to stand trial, but apparently he's competent enough to run the country. But Bidenomics is so great for the country, right? Mm, go ask the average Americans that. By the way, go check out my short on Bidenomics for Gen Z and look at some of the responses for that. But Bidenomics is great for the country, right? That's why grocery prices are much higher than they were when Trump got out of office, right? That's why Biden is practically funding a genocide over in the Gaza Strip, right? By the way, this is it's so bad now that IDF soldiers are actually posting some of the actions they're taking over there on social media. This is the first time you're seeing genocide on Instagram, on Twitter. You're seeing pictures of children being killed. And I know. All the Israel supporters gonna come to me. October 7th, 1,200 people were killed. I don't deny that whatsoever. Now, here's the problem with that. I'm gonna need you to do a simple for all the Zionist Israel supporters. I'm gonna need y'all to do some simple math. 1,200 versus nearly 30,000 Palestinians that have been killed. And no, not all those Palestinians were Hamas. Nice try. Nearly 1,200 of of the Palestinians killed were children. And Joe Biden, in his infinite wisdom, is funding this genocide right now. But his age, we listen to the butthurt blue liberals. His age is no problem. Joe Biden's doing just fine. Have you listened to his speeches recently? Does that sound like somebody that's doing just fine? No, seriously, have you listened to Joe Biden speak recently? We will Detroit lost it. Does Joe? Have you listened to Joe Biden recently? Does he sound like somebody who's cognitively able to do the job? Oh, by the way, people want to have him want him to have a cognitive test, and Joe Biden has stated he refuses to do it. Now, I already see what the butt her blues are going to say, but you need to make Trump take a test. Well, unfortunately for y'all, he took the test and he passed his cognitive test. Yes, Donald Trump took a cognitive test and passed it. The question is, can Joe Biden do that? And and unfortunately now for Joe Biden, the real question is who's going to replace him? And now clearly at the front of that list is Kamala Harris. Good Lord. No, that's not a misprint. No, I'm not misinforming you. As BBT would say, I'm not trying to misinform you. Kamala Harris is on that list. The problem is, you can take it as however you want to take this. Kamala Harris is incompetent. And she proves that every time she opens her mouth, unfortunately. The other people in the running are Gavin Newsom and a lot of people forget the other person in the running. A lot of people forget there were calls for Michelle Obama to run last year, and given this situation, there are calls for Michelle Obama to run this year. Now, whether or not that happens, only time will tell. But there are now big talks about Joe Biden being replaced. This could happen before the convention. Hell, it could happen before Super Tuesday. But there's now big talk about Joe Biden being replaced on the ticket. And this is all because of a report that came out from Biden's own DOJ that, he's not cognitive enough to stand trial. But somehow he's cognitive enough to run the country, right? Something to think about. Now, by the way, 6-7 watching, like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App and support the show. Cash App is pinned to the top. But they're seriously talking about, well, at least the liberals and the media are talking about running Joe Biden, a senior citizen who's clearly in cognitive decline. And I'm not just saying that to because I hate Democrats, I hate the left, blah blah blah. No, I've seen my own grandmother go through this process, and I can tell you there are There are similarities between what my grandmother went through and what Joe Biden's going through right now. So no butthurt blue. I'm not saying it's because I hate all Democrats. No, Joe Biden is clearly showing signs of dementia and being in cognitive decline, and he's not fit to run the country. Now, you can go cry about that if you want to, but the situation is what it is, whether you like it or not. And despite your best efforts, it looks like Donald Trump's still going to be on the ballot. You take that however you want to take it, but hey, it was good, Andre. Talking about the old man Joe Biden and how he's in cognitive decline, and there's nothing but Herb Blue can do about that. Now, who they choose for his replacement, I have no idea. To be honest with you, they could just leave him in there. That's a strong. That's actually a strong possibility, but we don't know. I guess we're just going to have to find out. But I've talked enough. If somebody wants to come up and challenge this, or just come talk to me, for the heck of it, there's the link. But it's not looking good for the Democrats right now, and quite frankly, I think it's too late to run anybody. We're just going to have to see what they're going to do, and if you lose to Trump in November, that's not my problem, and you have nobody to blame but yourselves. You shoved Joe Biden down our throats in 2020. You shoved Hillary Clinton down our throats in 2016. Hillary Clinton lost, and Joe Biden barely, and I do mean barely, defeated Donald Trump when it came to electoral college. Now, everybody's seen 4 years of Trump and 4 years of Biden, and a lot of people are like, "Well, shoot, put Trump back in." No, Trump's not the most popular president ever. No one's trying to claim that or defend that. Yes, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Everybody knows that. Yes, I do think he's a criminal. Everybody knows that too. Only difference between Donald Trump and Joe Biden is they're trying to convict Donald Trump of his criminality. That's the only difference. Case in point, all you gotta do is look well, hell, all you gotta do is look at under Hunter Biden, all the shit he got away with over the years. At the very least, Joe Biden is guilty of aiding and abetting a criminal. If you heard about some of the shit he's been charged with, but yeah, as the title says, Joe Biden's too old, but it's too. But let's face it, it's too late to replace him, whether Butthurt Blue likes it or not. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, Butthurt Blue is just another word for the knuckleheads that call themselves "Vote Blue no matter who." It's my little nickname for those knuckleheads who claim vote blue no matter who. Ironically, blue is one of my favorite colors, but I'm not going to vote blue no matter who. I am not going to kiss the Democratic Party's ass like the BBT does, but I'm not here to kiss the Democrat Party's ass. I'm not here to kiss the Republican Party's ass either. I don't care for Mitch McConnell. I think that old fart needs to retire, along with a whole bunch of other people in the 80s in Congress. And by the way, as I've said it before on my live streams, I don't discriminate. I talk shit about Republicans and Democrats. And quite frankly, everybody over 80 in the House and the Senate need to retire. That includes the turtle himself, Mitch McConnell. I believe Chuck Grassley is still up there. Dianne Feinstein died last year in office at the age of 90. By the way, James Clyburn, everybody's favorite chef, Papa, talking about going around every year talking about come to my Swiss. He need to retire. Nancy Pelosi need to retire. Maxine Waters needs to retire. Leahy need to retire. There's a whole bunch of people need to retire. At this point, since since they neutered him, Bernie Sanders need to retire too. Yeah, I said it. Bernie Sanders need to retire too. But we have an aging sorry, we have an aging Congress, and a lot of them jokers need to retire. Some of them are older than Joe Biden. As I said earlier, Bernie Sanders is older than Joe Biden. Is he more cognitive than Joe Biden? Yeah, but since he wants to suck up to Joe Biden, he can retire too. Because Joe Biden's leading this country in the wrong direction, in my opinion. You don't like my opinion, butthurt blue? You can always go kick rocks. It's my opinion. Is what I think about the situation. But yeah, Joe Biden is too old. Is showing himself to be too old, and I'm not here. And I'm like I said, I'm not here to discriminate. Trump is not that far behind him. If I'm not mistaken, Trump is 78, and will be 79 this year. So this is not just me. This is not just me like discriminating because Joe Biden's 80 or anything. It's me telling it like it is. And coming to stage, we have Neymar. Hey, what's going on, Neymar?
Hold on a second. In the words of ODB, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Wait, AB, can you take a step to the right for a minute? Take a step to the right. Thank you. Fuck that motherfucker who was talking shit behind your back. Fuck that fool right there. Fuck everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, I could have done a comic the insult dog. You remember trying to insult comic dog?
No.
Yeah. Hey, you don't remember that was that dog that was on Conan O'Brien with the cigar, the hand puppet, the one that was always talking shit.
Doesn't bring a bell.
It's usually a hand puppet, with a cigar in his mouth. So he's talking in a very look like a Rottweiler or a Yugoslav mountain hound, and he often said, "Pour me to poop on."
Mm-hmm.
He was featured in an Eminem song.
Yeah, Peace
He was
Brother
featured in an Eminem
Arkansas.
song. Oh, hey,
Mm-hmm.
what's up? He was
Peace
featured in
Brother
Eminem.
Arkansas.
Okay, peace, yourself. How you been, Lefty? Where's the Southpaw? Yeah, well.
Yeah, back to my
Anyway,
topic. Anyway, back to my topic. And the
uh
news
huh.
is Joe Biden's too old and it's too late to replace him.
Didn't I
That's what I'm talking
say? Didn't I say the last election was a battle between two geriatrics?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the rematch.
Hmm. And people, I laugh at people talking about you don't ever have any smoke Republicans for Republicans. I'm like, I don't talk about Republicans like that because, as I told Snowman a few streams ago, I don't talk shit about Republicans because that's easy. It's too damn
Wait
easy.
till we. I mean, look at Mitch McConnell.
Oh yeah,
Does
and
anybody remember Mitch McConnell? Oh my God.
Speaking of which, Art Newstall, you're not shit. He's so damn brutal when he talking about that diaper. I'm like, damn, because everybody talking about how Mitch freezes up and stuff, and and Art Newstall brutal talking about he was pooping his diaper. I was like, damn. But no, anyway, yeah, and I started the stream off. This is not age discrimination whatsoever. This is not age discrimination because back in 2016 and 2020, I advocated for
Uh-huh.
Bernie Sanders to get denied. For those of you who don't know, Bernie Sanders is older than Joe Biden. So to all the butthurt blues who are crying about we need to stop talking about Joe Biden's age, you can't come to me with that bullshit. I advocated for Bernie.
I think there should be a maximum age restriction for running for office. But then again,
Yeah, our
look at
installation turtle poop. You're not lying though, or I'm not saying you're lying. You're just not shit for it. Because Mitch McConnell did look like he had that look on his head like, oh shit, I'm taking a shit right now. He do look, man.
don't
But
you mean he lost his shit?
well, that's
He
another way of
completely
looking
lost
at
his
it.
shit. Yeah, he
That's
lost
another
his
way
shit
of
in
look.
that conference.
Yeah, he lost his shit a couple times with that stare. I'm like, okay. Like I said, I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. There's a bunch of them that need to retire.
Long
Him, Chuck
overdue.
Grassley,
Schumer?
Nancy Pelosi, huh?
Chuck Schumer? I mean, especially because the last thing I need is to have him have a hold a press conference where he has the glasses on the bridge of his nose and he just look at you condescendingly through those
Mm-hmm.
glasses and shit.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Patrick Leahy, James Clyburn, everybody favorite Sharecropper. Kamala
Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham, yep.
Lindsey
Uh,
Graham? Yeah. Oh, that's suspect. Sorry. Any guy named Lindsey, you gotta think about how, is he why is he still a bachelor?
mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Don't get me started on Lindsey Graham. Oh, by the way, just an interesting fun fact for you, Namer. The guy
Okay.
who Lindsey Graham was up for re-election in 2022, and the guy that lost to him, Jamie Harrison,
Uh-huh.
guess what he's doing
Uh-huh.
right now? He runs
What?
the DNC. He runs the clusterfuck that is the DNC right now.
And how old is this individual?
I don't know. I didn't look at all that.
Excuse me. Oh, damn.
But yeah,
I'm sorry. You
yeah,
look at
the
Lindsey
DNC.
Graham, and he's got the jowls already. He's like, his skin is he's starting to grow loose. It's time for him to go. He got to go. He
Yep,
got to go.
Maxine Waters. They
Maxine.
already said.
Oh,
They already
Maxine got to
said.
go.
Yeah. They already sent Auntie Maxine to try to shame black men and vote for Joe Biden. And Auntie Maxine just gonna have to be disappointed in me because I ain't gonna do it. By the way,
I ain't gonna
10
do it,
watching
Grandma.
like.
I ain't gonna do it, Mama. I ain't gonna do it.
By the way,
It'd be like
10 watching
Riley
like
when she
share
beat the
like.
Pete
Wait a minute, name her. 10
Okay.
watching like share subscribe hit the cash app and support the show. But yeah, I ain't
Hang
gonna
on.
do
Let
it.
me hit that like button. It'd be like beat
Uh-oh.
Sarah Dubois peach cobbler.
He's coming back. Just a minute, folks.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
we're probably gonna be like Riley in the Boondocks when he refused to eat Sarah Dubois peach cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I ain't gonna do it, Granddad. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it, Auntie Maxine. You can't shame me. I got my passport.
Oh, whatever.
I'm leaving this country. Ah, man, my back killing me right now. What? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
one side is butt hurt. Wait, if the Blues are butt hurt, what does it make the Reds?
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of numbnuts.
Numbnuts and knuckleheads. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
or
yeah,
chowderheads
and I
like
do mean that
Mo
some
would
of them
say.
are knuckleheads because they keep trying to put abortion on the forefront and keep losing on it. And I'm like, okay, knuckleheads, abortion's not your topic. Shut the fuck up. Stop running on. I'm gonna go for a nationwide abortion. That's why Mike Pence is not in the race right now. I saw that coming. On top of the fact he wanted to run on, or we need to talk about cutting Social Security. You saw what wonders that did for Namrata Haley, right?
Uh, Narasa
I
Haley.
can't wait till the 22nd. So when because I'm quite sure Namrata Haley's going to lose. If for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about Nikki Haley. Her real name is Nimrata, but you know there's no racism in the country, right? How come I only found
Narasa
out
Nikki.
like what 3 or 4 weeks ago your real name's Nimrata? How Nimrata?
Narasa.
No
Her full.
racism in the country. But I only found out 3 or 4 weeks ago your real name's Nimrata.
Actually, I
Really?
mentioned that like a couple. Actually, I mentioned that a couple months ago. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned that like in November. Her full name is her birth name is Nimarata Nikki Randwana.
Mm-hmm. You know, I could talk about how you cheated on your husband, but you know, I'm not going there right now. I will talk about, however, how well, I guess it's been a couple weeks now. Um, you claimed to be a big good,
Yeah, the son and
presidential
daughter was.
candidate, and you lost to none of the above.
Nobody knows this person outside of South Carolina for the most part.
You literally lost to none of the above, but you consider yourself a serious candidate, really?
Basically, they just said we're not taking part in this. Is that what it meant by none of the above?
Yep.
Damn.
And here's the funny part: she didn't lose to none of the above by like 3 or 4 points. She lost to none of the above by 30 points, but she's still in the race, calling herself a serious candidate.
How much money is still being contributed? Is she still receiving in contribution?
Oh, she's backed by the Koch brothers, so she got plenty of money. It's not going to help her.
Well, one of the Koch brothers,
Well,
because
yeah,
remember,
she's
two
backed by
were
she got Koch money, so she got plenty of money, but I don't think it's going to help her in South Carolina. Ironically, the state that she governed,
I mean,
and it looks like the trial in Georgia is in turmoil as everybody's favorite BW prosecutor, Fannie Willis, keeps putting her foot in her mouth.
excuse me. Not only that, I mean,
And I said that
she
it's
just
about her and the other black lady that's trying to prosecute Trump. I can't think of her name.
what state is that in?
I think New York, Patricia something.
Hold on a second. Let me look this up.
Patricia something. And I maintain my position about both of those black prosecutors. That's why the pawns go first. And to me, they're nothing but pawns. And in Fannie Willis's case, she's definitely a pawn because I'm sorry, if you're prosecuting a former president of the United States, the last thing I would do is hire my lover to help me do that, to help me run those cases. You're going against somebody who has state secrets, and you're going to be messy enough to hire your lover to prosecute him, really, especially in a RICO style case. Really, you're going to hire your lover who has no experience prosecuting criminal justice at all to do a RICO case, really? Okay.
Letitia James, is that the person you were talking about?
Yeah, Letitia James.
Uh-oh.
And I
You
said
know
about
this person.
Letitia James and Fannie Willis. That's why the pawns go first. You can feel how you now. I know, but her there probably some but her blues listening. You feel however you want
Letitia,
to feel about that,
Letitia,
but that's how it is.
man.
And I'm well aware that Snowman's doing the game right now. Shout out to him.
Iowa and Michigan right now, women's basketball.
Hmm. And that works for him. Shout out to him. Go over there and support him. Don't forget. Let's see. Don't forget Gabrielle Sidibe attacking. Really?
What?
Wait, what?
No, what are you
Okay.
talking about?
Gabrielle Sidibe. Well, that makes a little sense because if I'm not mistaken, she's married to a white man.
Gabura Sidibe?
Yeah. She was it.
Precious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
the star of Precious, and she paid a. Let me shut up. I was gonna say she paid a white man to marry her, but yeah, I'm not trying to be in her business like that. But, yeah,
It's
that
interesting
that
you bringing
that
up
doesn't
people
surprise me that
married
she
to.
attacked
Mhm. It's interesting you mentioned people getting married to a white person or something. Because last week, well, this past
Damn
weekend,
Mark. Hmm.
this past week, I got a cousin. She got married, and her husband is white.
That kind of stuff doesn't bother me, man. I keep telling people, and I
I know,
keep
I
telling
know.
myself, it just doesn't bother me.
And you know,
I already got white relatives.
yeah, I mean, I got cousins. I got cousins in the states. I got one cousin in the Netherlands as well, who's married to a white guy. Got
Hmm.
two in the states. One's dark skinned and she's in a relationship with a white guy. And the one who just got married recently, she's light skinned and she's with her husband's white. And you know these are average looking guys. And the one who just got married, her husband is in IT, does cybersecurity and
Okay.
such, up in Michigan.
Okay. Cool.
And you know, of course the family's is from Texas and everything, but she was born in Houston, but grew up in Dallas. But it was just beautiful to see. You know, I got a chance to meet him and everything. We hit it off pretty well, but he's just like he's an average looking dude. He's just average looking. He's just like average height, everything. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
And I remember there was somebody I went to school with. She's
Hmm.
South Sudanese. South
Okay.
Sudanese, about 5'4", 5'5".
Hmm.
It's like a really dark skinned version of O Stefko, and she's married to a white guy. And I've seen pictures and like she is a happy person. She was always a happy person that like I knew her. This is
Speaking of
somebody I knew in that. No, go ahead, sir.
mhm. Speaking of dating, we got to talk about real quick. We got to talk about I had to call Charles and tell him fuck you because uh, we really do date the bottom of the dating pool. let me find this video. This chick
Hmm.
said with a straight face that you shouldn't be dating if you're just making $50,000.
Oh, I remember that clip because Mr. Z went ham on that person.
Oh, Mr. Z went off on that. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting so sick and tired of his videos. Why? Because I can imagine the smell of Popeye's chickens and biscuits in there. It gets a little nauseating
I
after a
can't
while.
talk. I like me some Popeye. I like me some Popeye's chicken every now and then.
Yeah, yeah, but but on a constant basis because he's like dropping videos every day, so he's like thinking he's coming from
Hmm.
a drive-through or something like that. He's coming from a
Yeah, yeah.
drive-through.
I could be
That's why
just
we always say,
started.
like, what?
I'm looking. Doing this through the Xbox here. By the way, like, share, subscribe, hit the cash app, support the show, so I can get so I can.
Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. I'm looking up this Letitia James character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's she's 64
What is
first of
this?
all, 65. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
She's 65. Got her JD from Howard University. She went to Lehman College, and she
Mm-hmm.
got her MPA at Columbia. She's
All
a native of
right.
Brooklyn.
Let's listen to the
Go ahead.
full clip of what this heifer said, and try not to bust out laughing.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, Shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts because eventually you're gonna want to run. Because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Let me cut. No,
I'm
let's
just
talk about
saying.
You heard that right?
I saw the clip. I saw the clip, and whatever happened to coffee dates? But then again, most women are just deterred by coffee drinks or just going out for a drink or
Mhm.
something like that.
Now, here's my response. Here's my real response to this.
Hmm.
Okay, YouTube, come on.
So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not.
You do realize the median income in the United States is $50,000 or under, right? You do realize that, right? Also, I get I may not be the most handsome guy to everybody out there, but I have a simple question. How are you a two demanding anything like that from a man? Simple question. One more thing. Thanks for telling me. Next.
$50,000 don't.
And actually,
Oh wait, I did
if
see
you,
that
if you
clip.
look at the original video, that's a two.
Uh-huh.
I keep telling people like the Wicked
A
Witch of
heavy
the
set
Dark
too.
Skins on
Hmm.
the one of do the light skin dark skin shit. Light skinned women can be ugly too, and in this heifer's case, I didn't think you could get uglier light skinned than Yvette Cardell. She managed to top her.
What was it that Kanye said in that song back in '03 on the College Dropout album song with Jamie Foxx and Twista? She got a
Mm.
dark skinned friend that looked like Michael Jackson. She got a light skinned friend that looked like Michael Jackson.
Well,
Are we talking post plastic surgery, Michael?
yeah,
The type that would the
but yeah, that's
with,
that's the insult to injury. That this is it's the two talking this mess.
and we take anything they say seriously or anything they say at face value. And plus, she said 50,000. What was she taking? Like 50,000 a year?
Yep.
Fifty
Now,
thousand a year, right?
to be fair, to be totally fair,
Mm-hmm.
black women are there are some black women on TikTok tearing their shreds about this. So can't so can't say we you know that we all hate black women. Blah blah blah. Nope. There's some black women tearing pushing it back against this. So
I'm sure there's a lot of dudes that are going to Africa right now. Got their passports, they're heading out to Africa. I just hope they're not. I just hope they're not in the Ivory Coast right now.
hmm
That place is a little too wild right now. A little too wild.
oh, let me play this last one that I just
All right.
uploaded. I call it Sip Alert. You'll see you'll hear why in a minute.
To all you passport bros out there, let me tell you something. I'll be the first to say, black women don't give a damn if you don't want to date them. Keep your goofy ass over there and keep buying brides. We see how well that turned out for you. We all know this is just an act or a facade you put on, and you're mad because.
I'm
I
sorry,
think
that
I
was
saw that
funny.
video earlier. Sam, 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 Sam.
I'm sorry, that was funny. Dude said simp. Like, yep. Yep, that's a simp. But going back to my
What?
original topic of this video, I don't know what the Democrats gonna do. It's gonna be interesting to see though.
Say what? Can you repeat that?
I don't I don't know what the Democrats are gonna do. I just know if they lose, that's not my problem. I'm sure they're gonna try to blame black men, but all I'm gonna say is go kick rocks. You didn't give me anything to vote for.
Professor Black Truth is right. It was the black vote that got him in the office. It's going to be the lack of the black vote that's going to be taking him out of the office. But then
Yep,
again,
and keep in mind we're not the only people pissed off at the Democrats right now either. You got the Arab Americans that are pissed off, and apparently the Democrats haven't learned. The Arab Americans are not the black community. You can't shame them into voting for you.
there's a
If
lot of Muslim communities besides the Arab Americans. The Arab Americans
yeah.
themselves are
By the
divided.
way, if you look at my community tab,
Mhm.
I posted one. I posted one of the Young Turks videos, and yes, I do think they're bought and paid for by the Democrat Party. But even Cenk Uygur told him, I've talked to Muslims in my community, and they said, okay, fuck around and find out.
And he's a Turk,
Yeah.
and that's a different community right there. But they are Muslim, right? They are predominantly Muslim. Different sector they're
If I'm
talking
not
about.
mistaken, he's agnostic, but he's a part of that community, and
Yeah.
to his credit, he was trying to run. I don't know if he's still trying to run for president or not, but he said Biden doesn't look too good, and this is before all the information about him being in cognitive decline came out. So on top of the
Hey,
fact,
by the way,
go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
On top of the fact, young people are not happy with him right now for a variety of reasons, not just the Israel Gaza Strip situation.
I could care less, honestly. Considering I'm more focused on something that's more closer to home for me.
hmm
What's going on in Ethiopia, what's going on in Sudan. If the Arabs are really serious about solidarity, they would talk about what's going on in Sudan, but nobody gives a fuck. Because that's not because folks over there are black, it's black on black, they don't care. And I think it's just everybody's towing the line, everybody's emotionally thinking on all sides. So Who knows what the truth is? I mean, if you think Trump's going to make any differences, no. Understand, Trump is more of an enabler for Netanyahu than Biden. And what do you think he's going to do? He's going to relocate the embassy back to Tel Aviv. Oh, excuse me.
Let's have a little fun.
Excuse me.
Oh wow, I didn't know how to make that many clicks. Let's have a little fun with the Super Mayor.
Y'all are black,
All right.
and y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman.
Ma'am, you created a $7 million budget hole. A $7 million budget hole. They have every right to critique you. Also, how many black women did you attack building up that $7 million budget hole? Oh, you think we don't know about that, Tiffany? Oh, one more thing. She's a Democrat. That's the price you pay for vote blue no matter who, but her blue. Yeah, Tiffany Henyard, a mayor in Illinois, is one of I think it's one of the Chicago suburbs or something. And she's pretty much your city girl mayor, as Pink Book Lessons call her.
As long as she doesn't resemble Uncle Foot, we're good. But I see your point. And no
she's
summoning.
actually
No summoning.
no, she actually more resembles combination of Sexy Red and Silky Hana.
Ooh, I spoke too soon.
At least that's what she reminds me of. You know, Sexy Red and or Silky Hana kind of heifer.
Willfully ignorant as heifers. Dysfunctional. Ratchet ass.
Yeah, she's wasting that town's money. On top of the fact, because she wasted so much money, she is talking about going up on her taxes. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, that's a good way to get reelected. Really, honey? Okay.
What, $7 million deficit
Yep.
in the budget?
Yes. And she up there talking about, you're attacking a black woman. Really? And these are not white people going after her. These are black trustees going after her. And that town going after her.
What?
Yep.
What
On top of
did
the
she
fact,
expect was going to happen?
huh?
What did she expect it was going to happen? But then again, like Chris Bates would say, it sounds too much like right what I'm about to say. You have a responsibility to your constituency and the city that you govern over.
Shout out to Snowman. He's not here, so I'll say the sound effect for him. You fool! You fool!
I'll do one better for you. What in the all types of blue hell, which is ironic, we're saying blue hell.
Yeah, also, God damn it, you can't make this shit up. And as I said in the video, she's gone after several black women in that town. So, you know, I'm quite sure that there might be some of the sisterhood that want to prop her up, but
she set herself up to owe big, and she's gonna owe big to whoever.
Yep.
Whoever she has in her network of political allies and whatnot. If they're gonna bail her out, she's gonna owe big. But will she own up? Will she own up to her end of the bargain afterwards? As far as this $7 million deficit goes, even if they were to vote her out, how are you gonna turn the fiscal situation around? You can't do it overnight. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, sooner or later, her chickens are gonna come home to roost, and it's gonna be interesting to see.
is
Kind of crazy stuff that's going on in this election cycle, that folks.
and the hits just keep on coming.
If you haven't heard, Jon Stewart has returned to the Daily Show.
I was watching it, but when you started the stream, actually, they show it on YouTube now.
Apparently, Butthurt Blue is mad at him because he's pointing about he's actually pointing out the same thing I am about Joe Biden's age.
Wait a minute, what happened to the show? What happened to the problem with Jon Stewart on Apple TV? That got canceled.
They fell out. But everybody's mad at Jon Stewart right now because he's pointing out the situation with Joe Biden's age. The brainless View went after them too.
He also mentioned Trump. See, now as fuck. He showed, like, first of all, you got 2 geriatrics. How did we end up in this situation?
Actually, that was his. Actually, Damon, that was Jon Stewart's point. You got 2 geriatrics, so it wasn't like he was defending.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, he showed, Trump is no different. Trump's memory is no different than, Trump's mental capacity is no better than Biden. Oh, damn.
I call him the brainless View went after him anyway. By the way, you every now and then you hear BGS mention the term limousine liberal, right? If you want a textbook definition of a limousine liberal, all you have to do is listen to Joe Behar for 2 seconds.
Joy Behar, hey.
I know you can't listen. It's hard to listen up for 2 seconds because you'll start to lose brain cells. But if you want a textbook definition of a limousine liberal, all you have to do is listen to Joe Behar. If you want to know what a limousine liberal sounds like, Joe Behar, without question.
Right, hey. What in the all types of blue hell is this? Man, I mean, first of all, that's the point of the show. Because remember, what is the Daily Show? Political satire.
Mm-hmm.
And them getting mad at him for his political satire?
Yep.
Shit.
Yep, they're mad at John for political satire.
Did you forget this is what he was doing back in the day during the George W. administration?
George W. Bush, yep. W. Bush.
He went hard on everybody. He went hard. He left in 2016 was it? When did he leave? And Trevor Noah took over.
I think it was 2015. I think that's about right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're mad at Jon Stewart now. I'm like, okay.
You out of your damn mind. And then again, he's been accused of being a traitor, despite being Jewish. He's been critical of what's going on with the state of Israel.
Yeah.
Called an anti-Semite, despite the fact he's Jewish.
Don't get me started on that.
That's cool.
All I gotta say is the Zionists are overplaying their hand. But apparently they are having some. To be fair, they are having some success though. They're apparently they're going to beat out Cori Bush, one of the squad in Congress. But the caveat to that is I have no sympathy for that heifer whatsoever. She's
Which one?
Cori Bush. She's I forget what state she's from. She's the black chick.
Oh, the one, Illinois. She's from Illinois, I think. She's from Illinois. What's the face is from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Ocasio-Cortez, who's in New York, and then you have Ilhan Omar stinking ass in Minnesota. But then again, she ain't done shit while she's been up there.
No, but that's why she's losing. And I don't feel sorry for her. She did come out and say that on Mother's Day, happy birthday person day. She's one of those.
Wait, which one was this? Who said it?
Corey Bush.
Corey Bush. Okay.
Happy birthday birthday. I'm like, okay, that's some horse
Happy
shit.
Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm. She's one of those. You ask her what a female is, and she can't give you a definitive answer. She's one of those.
Yeah. Well, over here it's Mother's Day. So what else is new?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's not neither here or there. I don't feel sorry for her. That she's
Leave
losing
her
her.
be. She's already hanging herself out. Just give her the rope and let her do the rest. Or am I wrong to use that term?
Yep. Yeah. My position on BWs now is actually very simple. I'm not going to yell and scream and go back and forth with them. You don't want to do right, fine. Leave them to themselves.
Walk away. The only winning move is not to play.
Shout out to BGS. He had a fire stream earlier. And
I remember some pain in the ass wanted to come on. He let her on for like a couple minutes and then kicked her out.
you have to go back and watch that. I missed that. Apparently, apparently she's broken, and
Yeah. And what was it? Somebody in the comments said, "I'll pimp her for you." Because he said, "You need a pimp. He's broken." I'm like, he's just functional and ratchet. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. It's like that. You sometimes feel like, nah, it's like no bad energy, please, no bad energy from the Lost Tapes too.
Yeah, don't get me started. I gotta respond to my silly ass little cousin talking about sexy red is Bay. I was like, well, I told him I was like, okay, you want to sleep with a hoe? That's on you. Don't get mad when you get an STD or STI. He let me, it ain't that serious. Then he told me, then he responded to me, it ain't that serious. Like, yes it is. You can't turn a hoe
Wait a
into
minute,
a
how old is
housewife.
this person?
Early 20s.
Yeah, still young and dumb.
Yeah, he's gonna have to fuck around to find out.
Yeah, some of them come learn the hard way.
He just responded to me, but I had to go live, so I'll check it out later. See what he said, but
I wonder how the FTE rates are nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised after restrictions were taken down that they shot up.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I've been on for about an hour, and gonna shut down. I gotta watch this replay at BGS. See what this heifer said.
It wasn't that much. I watched it live.
Yeah, I came in later.
You showed her face and everything. Yeah. Man, he was pissed. He was pretty pissed. And you realize, apparently his voice got her wet. That's why she came on.
Oh well, that's not surprising.
Supposedly. And then again, BGS, he's like Danny Glover,
Too old for
I'm
this
getting
shit.
too old for this shit. Or if you remember how Chad McBride said it in Undercover Brother, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard they're trying to make another Lethal Weapon movie too, and
Man, that was dope. Snowman in the Morning, last year for last, it was a lot of fun. A lot of jokes, a lot of clowning.
Yeah.
Breaking down.
Oh, who's coming to the stage? Oh, that's you. Okay. Okay.
What happened?
I thought somebody was in the backstage, but it's not. I'm about to shut it down for now. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody that came through. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace. Yo, this is AB Media 83. Want to support the channel? Hit the Cash App. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be notified the next time I upload a live stream or video. And always remember, keep it grinding, keep it pushing, keep it moving. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace.